You know what? I think purely on the metric of being an animal that looks like it does martial arts, Mienfoo is a superior design to Lucario. It looks more convincingly like an animal, for starters. It's a stoat on its hind legs, where Lucario has always had much more the vibe of a furry-style anthro. But design-wise, Mienfoo and Mienshao also deliberately use their fur and body shape to evoke the look of a recognizable martial arts aesthetic in a way that Lucario simply doesn't. So I think that if Lucario can get 2 Mega Evolutions based on different kinds of Super Saiyans, then surely Mienshao can get at least 1 based on some Naruto Tail Beast stuff or something. Like, come on, Game Freak. Anyway, that's enough rage-baiting the Lucario fans for engagement. My point is, Mienfoo is actually really solid design on the craft. Using the fur to imply the shape of a kung fu practitioner's robes is just solid and well considered, even if I do wish that that fur was a little bit fuzzier around the edges. It does at times end up looking a little bit like folded flaps of skin instead. The big round forehead markings also have something of an animal aspect about them. It feels believably like something that a stoat would have in its coat pattern, and that helps make its slightly odd red and yellow color scheme feel not too plastic. Mienshao takes a sharp turn on that color palette, by the way, opting for a very placid off-white and purple instead. Once again, its use of the long fur to imply loose sleeves believably has that kung fu character design feel, and it's aided by the long whiskers and the, especially in the 2D illustrations and sprites, very elegant flowing line work on its head and face, mimicking some of the shape language of traditional East Asian ink illustration. If I have a complaint about Mienshao, it's that the design sort of feels like it loses its steam below the waist. Everything above the waist is flowy and slender and long and curvy, but the legs just end up being a little bit stubby and looking kind of silly, and it completely interrupts the flow of the design into the tail, and that's a bit of a pity. I think this design could really be something special if it kept a fully consistent flow across the whole volume of the thing, but instead, it just feels a little bit stop and start to me. Still, I do stand by what I said. This is a better martial arts design than Lucario, but that's because Lucario is actually trying to be a shonen protagonist.